Firing sensor dart.
I quit. I quit. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is ASJ, and as you can see, I was a bit frustrated and just really tired of how the way things were going for me inside that last clip, because I've been experiencing the same outcome of people just camping inside the beta. I mean, it is a beta, but you have people camping and hiding in every single corner wherever you go, and the corners are so dark you can't even really see what's in the corner. But with all that aside, I just wanted to sit down and share with you guys my overall conclusion of Black Ops 4. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the content, the health, the maps, the flow, streaks, specialist, aka the Prophet, is really detailed what I want to say about that guy. Hit detection, and lastly, the last map added on to the beta. But let me first off by saying this. Before I get to actually scrapping this game for what it is, I just want to make a disclaimer and say, come on, people, it's a game that's been in development for 3 entire years. Okay, the game comes out in less than 2 months. So, what can they really change? With in the last moments. Um, as you look back, years before Sledgehammer became a franchise of Call of Duty, of Activision, we just had Treyarch and Infinity War. Those two companies were in a year or two, or however you want to say it, a cycle of 1 year's Infinity War, the next year's Treyarch, Infinity War, Treyarch, and vice versa. That's how it goes, etc. But now, ever since this 3 year development been going on for the last, I don't know, 4 years, it's really been taking a toll on the Call of Duty community, to where you have people so spread it out in different kinds of shooters. Some Call of Duty people are going to Battlefield. Some Call of Duty people are going to Rainbow Six Siege, and then a lot of players are going to Fortnite. And Call of Duty is just not regaining its fan base. Yes, the hype train is there. People were hyped that Black Ops 4 was going to be coming out because Black Ops 3 it wasn't the best Black Ops. I would say Black Ops 2 was my favorite. Black Ops 1 was a close second. Black Ops 3 was okay. It was, I could play it for maybe 9, 10 months and then be ready for. I got tired of that game like after the 7th or 8th month. But this Black Ops 4 game, I just don't see it lasting nowhere near as long as Black Ops 3. I could say this game may last until February. What is that? 3 or 4 months. And that's pretty bad. For the multiplayer, I can say I don't know. I can't say anything about the blackout mode or the zombies. But I can most likely say that multiplayer may last until February or March. I'm just being honest. But back in the day when it was just Infinity War and Treyarch, we can literally play those games for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours and not even notice it. You get up in the morning, you play for 8 hours, and the sun goes down in the summertime, and you're like, where has the day had gone? But now it's like you play 1 or 2, maybe 3 games, and you're like, man, it's trash, and you're just not fond of it anymore. Me personally, I think you ever heard of the expression like if you overthink something, you're like bound to mess something up. That's how I think these franchises are doing. They're having too much time to think about too many things, which makes the game not intuitive like Black Ops or like all the other Call of Duties have been, to the point where they add all the unnecessary things and try to copy off other uh shooters like Destiny and Rainbow Six Siege with the tactical style of gameplay, or like Battlefield. Battlefield, in my opinion, is one of the most tactical first person shooters. But Call of Duty, I just feel like all they need to do as far as innovation is interaction with the maps and interaction with the score streaks to make them more rewarding. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily copying off of air quotations, innovating off of other games inside the inside the same business. You know, um, that's what I wanted to get out first. All right. Now, the Black Ops 3 beta, in reference or into comparison, with the Black Ops 4 beta is I believe that the Black Ops 3 beta ran more smoothly. People were more hyped on the Black Ops 3 beta, and I feel like more people play and like the Black Ops 3 beta more than the fourth. You know, basically the maps were better. The maps in Black Ops 3 weren't outstanding. It wasn't nothing to remember, like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1. But the maps were something that you can kind of say, oh, yeah, I do remember this map if you played on it before. And one thing I can say is that in Black Ops 4, I just hope that they get the supply drop system right, unlike they did Black Ops 3, to where it was literally like going to the casino and trying to see if you can get a gun and spending hundreds, tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars and getting nothing. But as far as the content, as we start off, I say the content was pretty good. I believe there was about 16 or 17 weapons in the beta. There were about 6 maps inside the beta. It didn't feel like 6 maps. I don't know. No map really stuck out to me like that. Except I can't remember what the map was called, but it's like on an island. It looks kind of like Cove. But the content was pretty cool. They changed some things up, like added search and destroy and hardpoint and the new mode called the heist. I personally think Battlefield Hardline did the heist the best. But it was a good try on Call of Duty's end. I didn't really get what to do inside that heist. I didn't really bother looking up how to do it or how to figure it out. It's not intuitive. Call of Duty is supposed to be intuitive, like I said. Um, and as far as the health of this game is, to me, is one of the deal breakers, which makes me not really enjoy playing the game. You have these random gunfights. Maybe it's someone that shoots first, they die first. Maybe it's somebody that shoots first, they get the kill. It seems like you shoot someone in the back, they die faster. But if you shoot someone dead in the face, it's just like you guys are having a staring contest to see who's going to blink first. I just think the health is way too high inside this game, to the point where you can't even take a weapon and say, oh, this weapon, I don't like this weapon is trash. You don't know, because the health is way too high, in my opinion. And then when the specialist, when you get this particular specialist, it boosts the health up from 150 to 200. You know, it's just not my cup of tea as far as the health. I would expect this health to be somewhere like in Destiny or something like that, to where the time to kill is pretty high because of all the different movements and stuff that Destiny offers. But I mean, Call of Duty, this Black Ops 4 is a boots on the ground Call of Duty. It's nothing really to it. It shouldn't be all this other stuff. The health should be at 100 at the most. It should be at what, 110, I would say. It's pretty reasonable. And then maybe for like the superpower, the specialist, to give everyone extra health, maybe boost it up to 125. But it's just too much. It takes so long to kill. And if there's two enemies right there, good luck trying to kill both of them, or good luck trying to kill one. And the thing is, you really don't kill anyone, because even if your team kills the person that killed you and you got damage off of that person, yeah, sure, it's going to count as a kill. It's going to count as 100 points. But what's that 100 points going to add on to a score streak when, let's just say, you were 100 score away from a hailstorm or a stealth chopper? You're not going to get the stealth chopper. You're just going to get another kill. So I mean, that's cool. It's basically like having uh, uh, the little the little perk that makes you have that gets you to your skill streaks faster. But that's really all it is. you know um and then moving on to the maps, I'm really kind of disappointed in the maps. um the maps, like I said, are not memorable. Like, after Black Ops 4 has passed, we're not going to remember none of these maps, I guarantee you. But if you look back in the past, you have maps off of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. You had Mission, you had Hard Hat, you had Dome. Uh, and on Black Ops 2, you had Raid, you had all these other maps. I can't really think of all the maps right now. You had Standoff. Yeah, all these different maps, and that were so memorable. Express is one of the other ones. Fighting inside the transit train station. You had Turbine. You had Plaza. These maps are memorable maps that we can all remember and actually picture, put an image in our minds, and say that map was so dope. And like Black Ops 4 is as usual, they're just gonna bring back some of the maps from Black Ops 2. No problem with that. But I think those should be, I don't know, those should be free with all the crap that their Call of Duty community have over the past couple years. Um, and the last map that was added onto the beta, I'm not sure what it was called, but that dude, the map looks blocky. It looks blocky. It reminds me of if Call of Duty made a Minecraft game, literally. It reminds me so much of a Minecraft game. It was so blocky. The map that we just looked at, I believe this map looks like. I'll put a picture on the screen. It looks like the map from Infinite Warfare with the fire truck or the ambulance that was sitting right in the middle, and it was one of the first maps for the beta for the Infinity War uh, game. And it's just like I know now that is something they can add a little bit more detail to that map as the game comes out. They can possibly take it out of rotation, but I mean, 3 years, get it together, please. But they can probably add some detail. I believe that when you go underwater, the underwater looks a bit 2D, in my opinion. It looks very, very fake and unreal. Um, Take it granted, it's a video game, but compare graphics to Uncharted or a Tomb Raider. You know what I'm saying? The map, it just doesn't compare. I mean, it is 2018. We're going into 2019 soon, and this game is having 20 like it. This game's graphics is equivalent to when PlayStation 4 just came out, when everyone was pretty much trying to process and get together and engineer the best frame rate and the best the best graphics for the new generation console. This game plays like a PlayStation 3 game wrote on remastered for the PlayStation 4. It's just, I mean, it's a beta, but come on, 3 years to make it. This is really a demo, people. Um, I wanted to touch on a subject that Von der said. If I'm not mistaken, he said that he doesn't want flow, or he doesn't like flow. In my opinion, that is total bullshit, because Call of Duty in the past has always been based off of flow. The spawns and the spawns is something I can really say that they can tweak and work on, because having that amount of people and people playing differently, their styles are so diverse from an actual developer playing the game. That's something that they can tweak. You don't really want to get on Call of Duty's case for that. Plus, it's the servers may crash and all the other stuff. So the servers, we're just going to leave that, and I believe that they should get that right. The first week or two after the game's been released. But flow is the main. It's the main point of Call of Duty. Call of Duty would not be Call of Duty if it didn't have flow. Um, the score streaks. I attain a stealth chopper, or whatever you want to call it. It's like the helicopter. Um, and I believe it takes you 1,150 score to get it. So that's about 11 and a half kills, correct? I kid you not, it didn't kill not one person when I got the stealth chopper. Uh, and I was pretty disappointed. It seems like the Hellstorm does the most damage out of any of them, and you'll be lucky to survive all those freaking bullets and kill everyone you see and get the gunnership. I've personally seen someone inside the beta have the gunnership, and it was pretty powerful. I think the gunship is pretty powerful, and I think that's maybe the best streak on the game. The paratroopers or the strike team. Why is it only two? Why is it only two? It couldn't be what, four? It couldn't be five. You know, I don't know how many. Maybe it's 13 kills to get the strike team. Man, if you kill that many people in a row and for that skill set inside this game, oh, those strike teams, you need more. Like, or they need the health needs to be boosted on those people. Um, the hit detection, I'm not the type of person that really can pinpoint and have an eye for like hit detection. I by the way I'm shooting people in some, and maybe they're not registering, I would say that the hit detection is pretty awful. I mean, it may be okay, but it's definitely not the best hit detection we've seen in Call of Duty. And this is the new one. This has been in development for 3 years. I don't know how many times I can stress that. But I don't know. The hit detection is it's kind of bad because you just stand there and you just shoot people and they just don't die. You guys literally have a spell and beat contest, and you guys actually look at each other and see who will blink first. You know. But as far as that's all I have to really say about the beta. I didn't really enjoy playing the beta. I mean, I think I made it to a level 26, 27 at the most. I'm not sure, maybe 28. I know some people who made it to 40 on my friends list, but I'm definitely not spending the $99 on this game. I just feel like I would buy the game. I would be mad at launch because it would still suck, and I wouldn't play it much anymore. You know, and that's $99 down the drain. And if you buy the $60 version, that means you buy the game for what it is. You don't get any other downloadable content. So if you wanted some downloadable content, you better break open the wallet again and spend that $99 after that's $59.99. So with that deal, I do believe that, hey, maybe Call of Duty maybe Black Ops Treyarch is going to do the same thing with the supply drops. They're just going to make it impossible to get, you know, guns out. If they do put guns inside the supply drop, they're going to make it impossible to get because it's just they're so money hungry, you know. But other than that, I've already taken my pre-order off of the Black Ops 4 beta, and yo, you know, you guys may have a different opinion about the game. I'm not really judging anyone, but this is basically how I feel about it, and I'm just not wasting my time, and I'm not wasting my money on this game. You guys can do whatever you want to do. No one is stopping you from buying it or not buying the game. You do what you want to do. And if you guys want to share your comments and thoughts or opinions about this game, just put them down in the comment section below. And I told you guys I'm going to start uploading more often. 2K19 is coming out pretty soon, and I want to push that content out. I want to focus on 2K19 because I know Black Ops 4. Maybe I can't totally rule out Black Ops 4. I should say, because we have to wait to see the blackout mode. Um, I'm not too good at Fortnite, but I enjoy playing Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? But we have to wait for the blackout mode. That's really what's going to save Call of Duty. It's not too much. It's not a big enough fan base for Call of Duty to stay alive, for it to just be totally zombies. You know, Battle Royale is the most popular game mode out today, and if it's good, if it's Fortnite good, then we can't rule Black Ops 4 out, but we can rule the multiplayer out, and I guarantee you it would be not that many people in multiplayer. It would be majority of the base of Black Ops 4 would be in the Battle Royale side of the Blackout. So, like I said, just leave your comments and your opinions and your statements. And hey, if you feel like I'm wrong, you feel like I'm prejudging the game, because I am prejudging the game. Just, let me know what you think. No hard feelings, no foul. Let's just keep it nice. Keep it nice. Keep it, educational. Keep it positive vibes. I don't want anyone getting upset and in their feelings but hurt. All right. So I am out, and I will catch you guys in the next video.